Welcome back, guys. This is Martin Day Trades, and I have no energy today. I'm doing my trade journal, but I have no energy. I do work full time, and I worked out, and I did a little bit of other stuff. Having everybody who's has a family has troubles sometime, especially with children. So, other than that, let me kind of tell you guys, caught a winning trade today, and I just want to show you guys a textbook setup uh, of how this trade played out. So let's go on and head to the charts. Okay, so you guys can see here, this was today, Monday's trade, Asian session. I have these marked up. Uh, this is playing into it. I caught the retracement into this fair value gap, 1 hour fair value gap. You guys can see this gap right here that was created, this body right here gap. It kind of went a little lower, but you know, I had a 50-point stop loss. I thought I was trading two contracts today, but I only had one contract, so I was looking to make $1,000. And I did, but I had to get more than a 1 to 2. I had got ended up getting a 1 to 4 risk to reward on this trade. So my entry was the 1 hour fair rally gap. I got in at 926. At 930, I think at 929 it just started taking off. It didn't wait price. And the 50% fib London. So this move right here from the London low to London high, I did a Fibonacci, and it lined up right with that 50% 1 hour fair value gap. What else more can you want? This is what you call a London continuation move, bullish, and you can see how it played out. And for the rest of the day, it actually played out a little bit more. Let's go ahead and just show you guys that. See, so that was the full move today. This is the high. 50 points could have. Let's see what this would have been. Wow, that's even more than a 1 to 8. Let's go to 1 to 9, and it's about a 1 to 10. We'll say 879. Yeah, 879, 889, 9, 19, 29, 30. Yeah, that's a 1 to 10 risk reward. If you risked 1,000, you made 10,000. If you risked $1, you made $10. I risked 1 and I got 4. So I took about half of what this trade had to offer, a little less than half. But yeah, this was a textbook trade right here, guys. You guys can see I marked up the previous day lows, this PDL right there, previous day high, and we could have said targeted previous day high could have been like a 1 to 6.5, 1 to 7. And if we actually go down to the 4 hour or daily, we can see that it's starting to take these highs right here. So there's probably this like order block around this area where it targeted, but I don't trade order blocks anymore. I just trade fair value gaps, fibs, and time of day, really. So yeah, you can see how that all played out. Let me just get rid of some of these things. I caught a 1 to 4, so that's what I'm gonna have marked up right there. That's what I caught. But yeah, let's go ahead and journal this trade. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. It's already been 4 minutes. Go to TradeZella. I'm on a new challenge combined account, so I had a 1 win. This is the win right here. Looking good so far. Let's see if I can keep this up. I know I'm going to keep it up. I'm actually trading my strategy to just take 1 to 2s. Today I was going to take a 1 to 2, risk 500 for 1,000, but I ended up not trading two contracts. I traded one contract, so I was like, I still want the 1,000. I know price can go to that previous day high based off of just price, and it did do it, but I still only took the 1,000. So I need another $2,000 to pass the combine. I'm going to be looking for 1 to 2s. If I'm risking 100 points, I'm going to be looking for 200. That's one contract. To make that 250 for two contracts on 50 points. That's $500. A 1 to 2, that would be 100 points, 1,000. But if I'm risking 100 points, I'm going to be risking one contract that's $500, but I'm going to be looking for 200 points, and that would still give me the $1,000. 200 points. Is that right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and journal. Let's write something. I essentially have everything written that I need to on this right here. I can see targeting previous day high. I have all my markups. I can just use this as my journal, but this is what you guys want to do. You want to copy and paste and then just kind of reflect on it. And this is the important part. So that's it. This is my Top Step X account. I have these blocked out now. As you can see, it's a 50K combine. This is my trade journal, one trade, $1,000. Tomorrow I'm gonna be looking for longs. I don't really know. Like, if London plays out with like a bearish move, I may look for a bearish continuation move. But if it kind of I'll probably just look for something during those times. Yeah, it's already Asia starting to do its thing. I'm gonna move these previous day high right there. And if it continues bullish, I'm gonna still like sorry guys, I'm taking a little while deleting some of these things here. London high, we don't know where that's gonna be. We'll just put that there. Asian session high. Oh no, the previous day high was right there. Asia already took that high out. As soon as that previous day high was ran, that could have been an entry to then go short, but I don't trade during that time. Asian session low, I don't know if that'll be it right there. London low, I'll just keep this down right here, and then the previous day low, which was right there. So it essentially didn't run this low right here. It got close to it, but it never ran it. But yeah, that's this was the trade for today. If I wanted to, I could technically kind of go like this, do a normal fib, see that there's a 38 and 50%. Those are my targets usually. Go to, I don't see any fair value gaps. I see this fair value gap that was created. I'm not sure if this is a fair value gap, but we'll just have to see what happens, because if it does need to retrace a little bit, I may look for something like this, where it comes down and then London, comes back up into this like gap right here or something like that, and then for the move lower into this gap right here, this fair value gap. It's a 1 hour fair value gap. It did get ran right here, because this candle came back in and then it reacted off of it. So we just have to see what price does during the middle of the night, Asia, and then during London. Those two sessions set up New York. If you're taking trades before New York, New York can come and easily take you out for the liquidity grabs. So it's just best just to stay out. And then from here, there might be a reaction to then go higher. But just depends. This move happened all day today, so it could come into this range. And then I'll take a buy setup tomorrow for it. Just if it's down here during New York session, I might take it something like that. 100 points, let's say. For 200 points. I'm only going to look for something like that. Like, this is all I'm looking for, guys. So 1 to 2. If I'm risking 100, I'm looking for 200. It's not crazy for 200 points, so I think I'm going to give myself some room, give me some breathing room, and just let the trade play out. And if it comes to break even, it's break even trade. I'm still up 1,000 for the week. And if I lose and I'm risking, 500, I'll still be up 500, which is not too bad. I'm not trying to lose though. I want great entries and just patience. I don't want to lose, and I want to take profit off the table. So that's why I'm gonna take those 1 to 2s. I counted in my last 2 weeks, and I failed the challenge, but I counted how many 1 to 2s my trade went to, and I was looking for 1 to 3s and 1 to 4s, and then it came back to my entry. And by that time, I'm moving stop loss to break even at my 1 to 1. So when it would come back to my entry, it would stop me out, and I would lose, like not lose, but then sometimes I would get in for a second trade, and then I would lose because now I'm FOMOing in, revenge trading. You know how that works. But instead of taking those 1 to 2s, it would come down, and then the funny thing is, it would have some chop, and then it would go to the 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 where I originally had my take profit. So our job is to minimize risk, so move stop loss to break even, and to take stuff off the table, take profit. So my mentor Andre is really good at that, and I think I'm just gonna start taking those 1 to 2s. Today was a 1 to 4. Don't get me wrong, but I was looking to risk 500 for 1,000, and I ended up risking 250 for 1,000. So that's a really great trade. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another trade review. I'll let you guys know how the trade goes. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Martin Daytrades, martin.daytrades, so you can see some live content. I'm gonna try to get pretty good with posting like reels on YouTube, so you guys can see some action, real-time action. Or I might start streaming. You never know. I could stream for you guys, and you guys can trade with me in the mornings, and we could get better daily together. Now, please like, comment, subscribe. Send my link to someone who's an aspiring day trader. I don't only day trade. I have Airbnbs, long-term rentals, family business, brick and mortar business in the aerospace manufacturing industry, and I've done Amazon FBA. I did $150,000 in sales last year, and before that, I did about $44,000 in sales. But I've made about $20,000 in profit, a little over $20,000 in profit with Amazon FBA, which gave me some security to then have security. I have a security net. But now I'm all in on trading. I want to post more on my social media accounts and just show people the process. I never really posted about my family business. Been doing that for 14 years, but that's because there's ITAR, international trade and arms regulations rules, so I can't really post the parts that I'm doing, because a lot of them are on military components, and can't just it's rules. I can't be taking pictures or recording what I do, even though it's like an art. Actually, I have this here. It's a bike sprocket. So pretend this is an aerospace sprocket. I put an edge break around this. Like, this is not sharp at all. It's not sharp at all. So what I did was I put edge breaks around all this. I flappered wheeled. I got a little like Dremel, and I put like gritty sandpaper in it, and I broke all these edges with like a ball cutter, all these, and then I put a wheel around all this just real quick, and then I sanded or lapped all these surfaces, so it's really smooth actually, and it feels really good actually. But that's what I do is I deburr. I take the sharp edges off of CNC machine components. So a machine has like cutters, and they make the part, right? But they're really sharp. So it's my job to like put edge breaks on them to the blueprint specs. Sometimes they're 2 thou max, 1 thou max, and that's pretty sharp, burr free. But usually it's 5 to 15 or 5 to 25, and that's what I did this part on. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.